Welcome back, yogis. Today is day 18. I'm Michelle, and this is your 30-day yoga journey. Today, it's time to flip our perspective. Today, we'll be working on one of my favorite things to teach in yoga, inversions. And there are many different types of inversions. Downward facing dog is an inversion. Dolphin is an inversion. Anything where we're getting the heart above the head. These types of practices help to bring a lot of clarity and focus to the mind because you really can't be thinking about anything else when you're upside down. For today's class, if you have props with you, they can be really useful. So if you have them at home, you might want to grab them. You could pause this video and get those things. Grab a strap, a couple blocks, bolsters, blankets, pillows, if you like to create some padding around you when you practice these poses. And I find it helpful to bring the mat all the way up to the corner of the wall. That way you have two walls here for support if you need it. So you can take your time to get those things and get all set up. If you are pregnant, generally that's not a good time to be learning inversions. I have about 100 other videos up. You can do one of those for now. Skip the inversion practice if you're pregnant. Inversions are not just all about arm strength. They're often about learning how to move your body weight and stack your bones, finding a nice, tall, healthy alignment. To start, let's come into a comfortable seat and do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing, which we've done a few days ago, so I know all of you know it. This practice helps to balance our nervous system and calm and steady our mind. It's a great breathing technique before you sit for meditation, before you practice inversions, anything that requires a sharp, focused mind. Find that comfortable seat. Left hand, bring the pointer finger and the thumb to touch. Let that rest on your knee. Right hand, we'll be using the right thumb and the right ring finger to cover the nostrils. Relax your face, your shoulders, and we'll begin. Inhale left, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 3 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. One more round. Inhale left, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right, 3, 2, 1. Inhale right, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally in and out through your nose. Gently blink the eyes back open. Our inversions require quite a bit of mobility in the shoulder joint. A great way to prep for that is by using a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a towel or a robe tie, really anything that you can just hold on to two ends of. And we'll practice Gomukhasana arms, which is a great way to open the shoulders, improve shoulder mobility, stretching the muscle of the chest. So we'll take this strap up over the head, keep it in just your right arm, sweep your left arm behind you, catch the other loose end of that strap, and then start to work your hands closer into one another. Think about bringing your bicep, your right bicep, right alongside your ear. Keep the right elbow pointing straight up, keep working the hands together. So sometimes we do a little something funny with our spine here. Be mindful you're not coming into a back bend. Neither are you coming into a forward fold. Keep the chin parallel to the floor, the head lifted, and the spine in neutral. Really just working into your shoulders here. Nothing else happening in the body. Spine in neutral, the pelvis, the legs relaxed. Keep working the hands closer, closer. We'll find a few more breaths on this side. And slowly release. Roll out your shoulders. Other side. Take the strap over your head in the left arm. Right arm sweeps behind you so the palm faces back. Catch the strap, start to work the hands closer to one another. So for the overwhelming majority of people, one side feels very different than the other. For me, this is my much tighter side. I can feel it here in my right shoulder. So be mindful not to overdo it. Go to your edge and then just hold there and breathe. Left bicep close to your ear. Left elbow pointing straight up. Then check in with your spine. Notice if you're back bending, pull those front ribs into the body. And notice if you're forward folding, lift your chest. Lift your head, bring your chin parallel to the floor. Send your breath into those tight spots, infusing your body with more mobility, more flexibility, more openness and ease. Slowly release. Set the strap off to the side, roll out your shoulders. And a little seated cat-cow. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, round in. And if this is uncomfortable on the knees, you can always come into tabletop. We'll warm up the spine with a few rounds of cat-cow. Make your way into tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Few more movements here. Stretch out your shoulders, your back, your spine, your hips. Once more. The first inversion we'll come to, I know you all know this, is our downward facing dog. So you can bring your heels all the way up close to the wall. Spread your fingertips nice and wide so you're stretching between the fingers. Start to straighten your arms, press the floor away. Straighten your legs, bring the heels all the way up against the wall. Start to press with the hands. Press, press, press. Chest back towards the thighs. Let the head hang heavy. Already getting the benefits of inversions here, bringing the heart above the head,
calm, focused mind. Strengthening your arms, opening your shoulders, stretch your back, open your hips, your hamstrings, back of the knees, calves, ankles. Bring the knees down to the mat. Sit your hips to your heels. Come into child's pose. Notice the effects of that inversion on your body, your breath, your mind. Another great inversion that keeps us a little closer to the ground is rabbit pose. And I don't know why, but this posture is not often taught in yoga classes unless you do a Bikram sequence, and then you'll always do it. So we'll start like you were coming into child's pose, but keep your knees and your feet together. Hips down on the heels or as close to them as you can get. And start to fold your torso over your legs. Bring the head down. Reach back, catch your ankles from the outside. If that is not accessible to you, use a strap or a towel. Hook that around the heels and hold on to the strap. From here, start to press down into the tops of the feet, the shins. Lift your hips up, roll to the very crown of your head. So the crown of the head is down, but there's very little pressure in your head or your neck. Most of the weight is in the legs. Pull equally with both arms. Lift your shoulders up, away from your ears. Keep pressing down through the shins, the tops of the feet. Crown of the head stays down. Lift your belly up. Pull the navel up to the spine. Lift your back up. Lift your hips up. Shoulders soften. Feel that deep opening in the upper back between your shoulder blades. So a reset posture for these inversions will be child's pose. Similar setup, but we'll come into dolphin pose. Similar to down dog, except the forearms stay down on the mat. So this is great prep for Pincha Mayurasana or forearm balance. Elbows right underneath your shoulders, forearms parallel to one another, and the hands flat on the floor. All 10 finger pads down. Keep the gaze forward, tuck the toes, press up. Bring your heels all the way up against the wall. Notice if your chest is collapsing. Press through the hands and the forearms. Lift your shoulders up. Keep opening the back of the legs, drawing the heels to the mat. Work here, opening the shoulders. Press down through your thumbs. Press through the pinkies. Lift your shoulders, lift your chest. Maybe start to walk the feet in with the goal of stacking your hips over your shoulders. So this is a nice inversion that does not involve putting any pressure on your head or your neck. So the head is free to move here. The crown of the head is lifted off the floor. And release, knees down. Back to that reset posture, child's pose. Take the arms alongside your body this time. Relax your shoulders. Return to a slow, steady breath. Really important in our inversions, you maintain that calm, steady breathing.
Either natural breathing in and out through the nose, or slightly constrict the back of your throat, Ujjayi breath. Slowly round up. Another way to practice dolphin pose, if you have the strap, create a little loop with this strap. And if you haven't done that before, take the loose end, thread it through both of those little metal pieces, back up over the first and under the second. And that'll create a little loop for you. So you want to tighten this up so it's about the width of your shoulders, and you'll be placing this around your arm, the upper arm between your elbow and your shoulder. You can give it a little check. Make sure your elbows are about in line with your shoulders and your strap is about shoulder width distance. So give it a little tug. Make sure it's locked into place. And then we'll try that again. So loop your upper arms. Make sure this buckle, the metal part, is not in your face. Keep it off to the side. So we'll start sort of in a tabletop, but with the forearms down. This time we'll interlace the fingers. Make sure the loop is in place above the elbows, below the shoulders. And tuck the toes, press up. Start to walk the feet in with the goal of stacking your hips over your shoulders. Press down through the forearms, lift your shoulders up. Stay there for about 5 to 7 breaths. And then release into your child's pose. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, and your arms. Slowly round up. Slowly round up. Another variation of dolphin is using your blocks. So instead of forearms to the mat, you'll bring your forearms to the blocks. Make sure you have the blocks in a good position. You don't want them too far apart where the elbows are too wide. Elbows shoulder width distance, and not too close that the forearms are almost touching. Place your forearm down on the block. You could interlace the fingers here, tuck the toes, lift up, and then press with your forearms. Send the chest back towards the top of the thighs and the hips up. You could find some pulses here. Shift forward to your forearm plank. And open the shoulders, press back. Do that a couple more times. Shift forward. Press it back. Almost like little dolphin push-ups here, working on shoulder mobility. Opening the back of the hamstrings. Press back, stay there. See if you can walk the feet in. In and in, keep the hips up high. Come up onto the tippy toes. Walk it back out. Do that a few times. Check in with your breathing. Once more. We'll turn all the way towards the wall now. I remember when I was first practicing inversions, I got out every pillow, every blanket in the house, made myself a big fortress of pillows, so feel free to do that. If the crown of the head is sensitive, you might want to place one of those blankets for a little padding, but you need to keep the arms steady. So if that blanket causes your elbows to splay and move, it's better to practice without it. So you find that comfort for yourself. And then we'll practice lifting the legs one at a time to the wall. We'll interlace the fingers, squeeze the hands so there's a lot of strength in the hands. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Bring the crown of the head down. Find strength in your arms. Press the floor away. Lift your shoulders up. Tuck the toes. Straighten the legs. Start to walk your feet in. So starting to feel a little pressure on the head, but still pressing the floor away with the forearms, the elbows. Strong through the arms, lift the shoulders up. Walk the feet in, stack your hips over your shoulders. Maybe lift one leg at a time. Practice here. And if you're ready to move on, bring your knees to your chest, maybe one at a time or both at a time. So strong through your core here. You're curling into a little ball. Check in with the arms. Press through the forearms, shoulders up. Lift the legs up. And find the wall for support. Strong through your core. Suck the belly in. Pull the front low ribs in. Straighten your legs. Really mindful you're not coming into a back bend here. Bring one foot to the wall. Straighten the other leg. Take the foot away. Try that a few times. Then once you're steady, take both feet away from the wall. Squeeze your legs. Reach up through the balls of the feet. Activate your thighs, your glutes. Suck the belly in. Pull the front low ribs in. Strong core. Press through your arms. Then to come out, bring your knees to your chest. Feet to the floor. Return to your child's pose. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice the quality of your mind. Really hard to think about anything else when you're upside down. Another way to practice inversions is tripod headstand, using these blocks for support. So imagine I was upside down. These blocks would be used to support your shoulders. Bring them up towards the wall, about shoulder width distance. The hands will stay wide here. Place the tops of your shoulders on those blocks, elbows wide. Press down through all 10 finger pads. Straighten the legs. Start to walk in and in. Maybe one knee at a time, coming towards the back of the upper arm. If you're steady, both knees up. Keep pressing the floor away. Find stability here. Practice here, taking the feet away from the floor. Flipping your perspective, turning the world upside down. It'll help you get a new perspective on something challenging you're working through, or a new idea, or a different inspiring way to think about it, or a different inspiring way to think about a problem, or a different inspiring way
to think about a solution to a problem. Then to come down 1 foot at a time, back to the floor, both knees down, and round up. Take your time. When you feel ready, round yourself up. Come back to a seated position. Notice the effects of your inversion practice on your body, your breath, the quality of your mind. We'll find a few breaths here in stillness and silence to absorb the benefits of this inversion practice. Turning the mind inward. Practice of pratyahara, drawing the senses inward, the mind inward. Drawing our prana, our energy inward, generating wellness for ourselves. So if you stuck it out to the end, good work, congratulations. Inversions are not easy. They're very challenging poses, very complicated, a lot of things going on. So cheers if you stuck it out to the end. Practice little by little each day, taking one yogic step. Start just where you are. Don't feel pressure to flip upside down today or to come into your headstand today. We'll seal our practice with 3 ohms. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Namaste.